5 peculiar fossils that hid surprising facts. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Nature Snipe. Number 5. A pterodactyl with opposable thumbs. During the Jurassic period, pterodactyls flew like birds, but they didn't live in trees like birds do today. Then in 2021, scientists named a new species from China that could possibly be the first tree-hugging pterodactyl. Its official name was Compingopterus antipolycatus, but because the creature had opposable thumbs like a primate, it also earned the nickname monkeydactyl. This odd feature hinted that the reptile could easily grasp branches. To confirm whether the animal had the necessary skeletal and muscular structure to shimmy up a tree, researchers scanned the 160-million-year-old fossil and created a 3D model. True enough, it showed that monkeydactyl had the right stuff for climbing. One theory holds that this pterodactyl species took to the trees instead of more traditional environments to eliminate competing against other pterosaurs for food in space. Number 4. The Darkness Apes. One might be forgiven for thinking there's no such thing as Arctic apes, but 52 million years ago such primates did exist. A study that was released early in 2023 revealed that the Arctic Circle had at least 2 species, now called Ignatius dawsonii and Ignatius mckinni. These animals were squirrel-like and weighed about 5 pounds, a big size for the time. What makes these animals so remarkable is the fact that they found a way to survive in a hellish environment. They lived on what is now Ellesmere Island in Canada, where the polar winter brought 6 months of darkness. Even though the Arctic was swampy and warm during this time, the long night was not ideal for normal plant growth, and as a consequence, not a good place for herbivores. But their fossils revealed that these primates had a brilliant adaptation. Their jaws were incredibly powerful, ultimately enabling them to chew and eat the tough vegetation that managed to grow in a sunless environment. Number 3. Ancient giraffes crush old assumption. For a long time, it was thought that giraffes had long necks so that they could eat foliage without the need to compete with other herbivores. But a recent discovery suggests that the ability to reach food that other animals cannot happened more by accident than design. The real reason why giraffes evolved such loopy necks was aggression. The 17-million-year-old fossil belonged to an ancient giraffe relative called Discocerx ziexi. Its neck was too short to fight like male giraffes do today, who swing their necks and use their heads like clubs to deliver brutal headbutts. Interestingly, D. ziexi also headbutted, just differently. With their specialized skull plates and neck bones, they were highly adapted to knock their heads together at high speeds. Scientists believe that these courtship competitions drove giraffes to evolve a unique skeletal structure in their necks, and the equally unique fighting style that we see in modern giraffes today. This extreme lengthening of the neck took about 2 million years, and as a bonus, also provided these animals with a free buffet of high foliage. Number 2. The T-Rex bird. Modern-day birds are descendants of dinosaurs. Ever since this fact was discovered, experts have been puzzled. How on earth did this remarkable event occur? It wasn't a simple left turn in evolution. The transition from Stegosaurus to Sparrow, so to speak, called for one of the most dramatic changes in body shape, diversity, and adaptation to new environments that the natural world has never seen. What clouded the issue was a lack of physical evidence. No ancient skeleton stood up and volunteered information about how dinosaurs turned into birds. Then, in early 2023, researchers announced a bizarre fossil that might change all that. Called Cradonavis zui, the creature lived in China around 120 million years ago, and incredibly, it was a bird with the head of a dinosaur. To prove that this wasn't some kind of fluke, the skeleton was scanned and digitally reconstructed. It wasn't a mistake. The body was truly bird-like in appearance and function, but not the head. Instead, the skull was very similar to that of a T-Rex. That's a lot to unpack for researchers, but the unique anatomy of Cradonavis zui might just be the key they need to finally crack the mystery of the epic dinosaur-bird transformation. Number 1. Mystery of Sicily's elephant solved. Sicily was once home to 2 species of miniature elephants, and the smallest one was about the size of a Shetland pony. While their adorable fossils are nothing new, scientists wondered where they came from. Since there was DNA present in the bones, the next natural step was a genetic test. In 2021, when the results were made public, it told a story that nobody could have invented in their wildest dreams. Between 70,000 and 200,000 years ago, a population of elephants migrated to the island. These were not your average pachyderms. They were Paleoloxodon antiquus, giants that stood nearly 15 feet tall and weighed more than 30,864 pounds. To survive the limited resources of the island, the elephants started to shrink at a striking pace. Every generation was smaller by hundreds of pounds. Within just 40 generations, they dropped 85% of their original mass and went from one of the biggest land mammals ever to exist to pony elephants. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.